garage. I am working on my power seats in my Ford Escape. The seat just stopped moving on one side. One side still moves, the other side doesn't. So I'm thinking something might be in the track that's jammed. And the main reason I think that is because we put on some new seat covers recently, like 2 weeks ago. And one of the straps that goes under to hold the seat on is now ripped in half, and I'm thinking it got caught in that track and now it's jammed. And so I'm going to take the seats out and see what the deal is. These seats have 4 bolts. There's one there, one over there, and then in the back there's 2 more that look really similar. It's about a 1/2 inch bolt, it looks like. So I will take that out and tip the seat back and see what the deal is once I get that out. There's probably going to be a couple of plugs too. One's going to be a power cord for the seat, and the other one might be for the seat belt, so I'll get to that when I get to that. It was pretty easy to get out overall. There were 2 bolts here at the front, one over there, and then back here there were actually 2 nuts going on to 2 bolts, and they were different size, so believe that or not. And then here there were 3 plugs. I see underneath the seat now there were 2 motors, and so there's these 2 yellow ones I think are for the motors, and this white one I think is for the seat belt. And notice they're all 3 entirely different types of plugs, so that's kind of a dumb thing as well. So here we are, seat's out. I'm going to start looking at what's wrong with the seat. Actually, it looks like there's 3 different motors. There is vertical, horizontal. So one of these, it looks like these 2 are what move the seat back and forth, and this one lifts the seat up and down. Okay, so let me see here, which side of this is it that was having the issues? It's upside down, so it's hard for me to think, and it's facing the other way too. So it would have been this one that was having the issue. This side would not slide back and forth, so that's good for me to remember. It's the side with the plugs on it. So I got to figure out what's wrong over here. It could be just that this motor went out, which would be a real bummer, because this is pushed all the way back in the furthest back position right now, and my wife drives this car mostly, so that would not be good for her. So we'll try and figure this out. Looking at this again, it's possible that I was thinking wrong about something here. It's possible this is the one that makes the seat go back and forth, which actually I think is right. Horizontal would be like the horizon, and these are the ones that make the seat tilt and, you know, that kind of stuff. Now what's interesting is I just found this thing right here was loose. Okay, this guy was pulled out of there, and it looks like it's some kind of a little I don't know, square end that goes into a hole right up here. I'm not sure if you can see this, what I'm touching, but anyway, let me get some more light. I'm going to show you that light shining on there now. So this guy, this little end, goes right into this hole right here. You see, it's kind of a pipe type looking thing right there, tiny little thing. Now it was pulled out when I got out of here, so that makes sense to me, because my straps, see, these straps go through all this mess and get tightened really tight. My guess is that it was pulled over this instead of under it, and that it dislodged this end. So I'm hoping it's that simple. Let's see. Where my light is shining, that is the hole where the thing goes into. I'm trying to get its focus here, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Looking up inside of there the best I can, it looks like there is a fitting inside there that is the same shape as the plug that's not plugged in there. So my hope is that this motor right here turns this guy, and this little hex-shaped guy turns something over there that makes the seat go back and forth on that side. So I'm going to put it back together, and the sad thing is I won't know until I get it plugged back into the car if it works. So here's hoping. And the indication that I think it's all the way in there is that this little tube thing was kind of bent when I first put it in there, and I couldn't get it to unbend, and then suddenly it just slips down in there, you know, and it's straightened out. And so now, I mean, it doesn't feel real secure, but the other side doesn't either. I mean, they both feel pretty flimsy. So that makes total sense why, if my belt was pulled over this, you know, went under here but over here, it just pulled down on that as I tightened it, and it popped it out. So I am hoping that that is the remedy for my electric seat problem. We'll see. I guess I have to put it back in the car to know. So here we go. I attached my wire clips right there, and everything seems to be set up right. So here I go testing the seat to see if it works. Maybe I can get some better lighting here. Maybe not. Okay. Well, this section over here is where it was not moving. Okay. And this section over here was working just fine. So I don't know if it's going to work when I have it tilted like this, but I'm going to back away a little here and let's see. Yeah, that side over there is moving just fine. Looks like this other side is moving here. You can see how it adjusts compared to that bolt, that bracket. So looks like my my attempt was successful. It was just that one little connector rod that was disconnected. So bolt seat back in and I'm good. Thanks for watching.